Morning, Dan.
Good morning. How are you?
Doing good. Have you had
I've
some
returned for a while.
awesome? Yeah, it's good to see you. You had some good fishing trips?
Yeah, yeah. I've got some more coming up, but
Hey,
I'm here for now.
I when we were having that whole like atmospheric river situation here, I was like, oh, I hope this is good fishing for Dan at least.
I love fishing in the rain, and I
Yeah.
I did some of that.
Oh, good. Good, good. Morning, Colleen. Good to see you. Your daughter's graduation was good. Plenty of tears, I'm sure.
It was wonderful. Wonderful. Yes, absolutely.
Good, good, good.
A huge to the next chapter.
Right. Does she have a plan for next year already?
Yeah, she's going to commute to Oregon to go to cosmetology school to be an esthetician.
Oh, sweet. I
Yeah,
have a friend
and
who does that and she really likes it.
yeah, she's really excited about it. And then she'll go to do some business classes at our local um, JC and College of Siskiyou. So she's thrilled.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sweet. Such a cool, good idea. Good to get right into it too. I think my friend kind of, spent some time trying a 4-year school and it wasn't really for her. And like, maybe, this way was like so much cheaper and she loves doing it and it's like a
Yeah,
good business.
it is
So
a good.
yeah, that's awesome.
Yes,
Sweet.
yes,
And it's nice to have friends who do that too, because every once in a while I'm like, oh, I could use a facial.
absolutely, absolutely.
And I'm sure moms get free facials.
I hope so.
Moms are probably guinea pigs.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned with that as well because we already are.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure that'll be great. Okay, cool. Well, good to see everyone this morning. Hope you had a great weekend, and we'll get into our workout for today. We're gonna start with our 5-minute warm up. Our daily five today starts with 2 minutes on your choice. So you'll have 2 minutes, jogging around, getting on a machine if you want, maybe doing step ups, up downs, whatever you want. And then we'll go into 3 minutes. Every minute on the minute, we'll do 20 jumping jacks at the top of each minute. So you'll do 20 of your jumping jacks, and then you'll do 20 of your dumbbell toe taps. And then with time left in that minute, you'll just get to rest. And then at the start of the next minute, we'll do another 20 jumping jacks and 20 toe taps. So you'll have 1 minute on your choice, and then 3 minutes of 20 jumping jacks, 20 toe taps. And so maybe for your choice, you might want to do something beside jumping jacks and toe taps. Or you could just do lots of those. That'd be fine too. All right. Well, we'll get started. And again, starting with 2 minutes on your choice. And then 20 jumping jacks, 20 toe taps for the remaining 3 minutes. We'll start in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. 2 minutes for your choice. And, just getting started at a nice, easy pace. Just getting off to a nice start. And we're 30 seconds in, so another minute and a half on your choice. One more minute for your choice. and 30 more seconds for your choice. And then we'll switch to those 20 jumping jacks. Ten more seconds. Three, two, one, and we'll switch. So 20 jumping jacks. And then 20 dumbbell toe taps. And with time left, you'll just get to rest until the next minute starts. And after 20 toe taps, you'll just get to rest until the next minute starts. And then we'll go back to the jumping jacks. 10 more seconds till the next minute. 3, 2, 1, and we'll go back to 20 jumping jacks. .45, so 15 more seconds, and then we'll be back to the top. And this will be our last minute coming up. 3, 2, 1, 20 more jumping jacks, 20 more toe taps. Thirty more seconds to finish up. All right, nice work. Good job with our warm up. We'll move on to the next part. Keep getting whatever you need. Sip on some water, stretch it out, stay loose. And I'll go over the next part. So next we're gonna go every minute on the minute for 12 minutes. Each minute we're gonna work for 45 seconds, rest for 15 seconds, and we'll just rotate through a different movement for each minute. So our first minute will be 45 seconds of a slow dumbbell front squat. And so you can use one dumbbell, or if you want, you can use two. We're gonna hold it either in this front rack position with a single dumbbell, or one dumbbell in each hand up here in the front rack. And we're just gonna go nice and steady with our reps. Feet will be about shoulder width apart, keeping your chest up, back flat, just squatting down, bending your knees, dropping your hips, and then nice and slow back up. And so we're just going nice and steady with your reps, maybe like a 2 or a 3 count on the way down and on the way back up. And you'll have 45 seconds to do reps, and then we'll take 15 seconds to rest. And then we're gonna do 45 seconds of a slow dumbbell RDL. And so your stance will be a little bit narrower for these, under your hips as opposed to shoulder width. Your dumbbells are out in front, keeping your shoulder blades down and back. You're gonna send your hips back and bow forward at the waist, and then back up again. And just a slight bend in your knees. The dumbbells don't need to go all the way to the floor. Just below your knees anywhere is fine. And really focusing on keeping your shoulder blades down and back, your back flat, sending your butt back as you bow forward. And same thing, nice and slow on the way down and on the way up for 45 seconds of reps. And then we'll take 15 seconds to rest. And then we're gonna switch to our 45 seconds of a tuck hold. And so you'll be down here on the floor and you're just gonna tuck your knees up and your arms can be down like this, or they can be up over your head, it doesn't really matter. But you're just tucking your knees up, pulling your shoulder blades up off the ground, really gluing your lower back to the floor, and just holding here. And so you're just in this tuck position. Again, your arms could really be anywhere, it doesn't really matter, they could even be across your chest. Just focus on knees up, shoulders off the ground, gluing your lower back to the floor. And you're just hang out there for as much of 45 seconds as you can. And then after that 15-second break, we'll go right back to the front squats. And we'll end up going through for 4 sets, which will be 12 minutes. Always working for 45 seconds and resting for the last 15. So we'll do front squats, then RDLs, and then the tuck hold. All right, starting with your front squat, we'll get into it in 10 seconds. Three, two, one, and go. 45 seconds of front squats. Nice. And yeah, nice and slow and steady on the way down and on the way back up. Perfect. Really nice. And we're halfway. Ten more seconds. Three, two, one, and rest. 15-second break. And then next we'll do those RDLs. Three, two, one, and go. Romanian deadlifts. Yes, dumbbell at your hips and just bowing forward. Really sending your hips back. Try to keep your shoulder blades down and back and your chest up. Nice and slow on the way down and on the way back up. Nice, perfect. You look great. Three, two, one, and rest. 15-second break. And next we're gonna do the tuck hold. Three, two, one, and go. Now we're in the tuck. Yeah. Yes, nice work. Hold tight here. Looking great. Ten more seconds. Three, two, one, and rest. All right, that was one set. One set done, 3 to go. And we'll go right back to our front squats. 3, 2, 1, and go. Yes, very nice. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Next will be our deadlifts. 3, 2, 1, and go. Yeah, still nice and slow. Halfway through our deadlifts. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. And then back to our tuck. Three, two, one, and go. Nice work, keep holding. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Back to our front squats. 3, 2, 1, go. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Next will be our deadlifts. 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice work, looking strong. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. And next we'll do that tuck hold. 3, 2, 1, and go. Yes, nice, holding strong, looking great. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, just one more set. We'll go back to those front squats. Three, two, one, and go. Ten more seconds. Three, two, one, and rest. Next is our deadlifts. Three, two, one, go. Yes, nice work. Nice and slow, looks good. 10 more seconds. Three, two, one, and rest. All right, just that tuck hold left of this part. Three, two, one, and go. Hey, Stan.
Hey, good morning, Charlie.
Good to see ya.
Hey, good to see you too.
We're just finishing up our first little chunk. We have like 30 seconds left doing
Oh,
this.
great.
But then, yeah, you'll just transition right into the next part with this.
That's right. Yeah, thanks.
We have 10 more seconds in our tuck hold. Three, two, one, and rest. All right, nice job. Good work with that part. And, get some water. Stretch out, stay loose, get whatever you need, and we'll transition into the next part. And so next we're going to do more EMOMs. We're going to go every minute on the minute for 8 minutes. And we'll have 2 movements, one that we'll do in the first minute, one that we'll do in the second minute, just getting as many reps as you can. And then we'll rest 2 minutes, and then we're going to do another 8-minute EMOM, and those will have different movements. So I'll try to keep you on track with which movements we're doing at which time. But to start, we're going to do dumbbell squat cleans. And so you'll have the first minute to just do as many reps of these as you can. For your squat clean, you can start with the dumbbells at your hips or at the floor. You can decide whatever's better for you today. You're going to give it that big pull, jump, shrug, and finish with the squat. And then back to the floor. Or again, if you're wanting to go to your hips, that's fine too. You're going to clean it and then squat it. Big jump, shrug, catching in your front rack and finishing with a squat. And also it's okay if you just want to do it from the hang. That would be fine too. If you just want to keep them at your hips. Jump, shrug, catch in the front rack. So you'll have 1 minute to do as many of those as you can. And then your second minute is double unders. And so you can grab your jump rope if you want and do some jump rope skips. You can always do pretend jump ropes, or you can pat your side while you're in the air. You could try to go for 2 taps on each jump. Or if you want, you could even just do some hops over your dumbbell. You can decide what you want to do, maybe even just toe taps. Anything that you want is totally fine for the double unders. And so our first 8 minutes will be 1 minute of the squat cleans and then 1 minute of the double unders or whatever you're doing for that minute instead. And we'll just do that for 4 sets. Then we're going to take a 2-minute rest before we get into the next 8 minutes, which are going to be 2 different movements. And so your first movement for the next time through is going to be a burpee over your dumbbell. So your dumbbell will be next to you. You'll come down into your burpee, chest to the floor, coming up, and then jump or step over your dumbbell. And so you'll have the first minute to do as many of those as you can. And then our second minute on the second 8-minute EMOM is going to be a squat hold. So come down into your bottom of your squat and you just hang out here. And you can kind of do whatever you want with your hands. I think kind of crossing them in front or holding your hands together or something like that works pretty good. But anything you want with your hands is totally fine. So this first time through, we're going to do 1 minute of the dumbbell squat cleans and then 1 minute of double unders, like your choice, what you want to do for the double unders. We'll take a 2-minute rest and then we'll do a second 8-minute EMOM with the burpees over your dumbbell and the squat hold. And I'll remind you about that during our rest. So you can kind of forget about those for the first part. All right, so we'll start with that dumbbell squat clean. 1 minute to do as many of those as you can. And we'll start in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. Dumbbell squat clean. And yeah, they can come from the floor or from your hips or somewhere in between if you want. And you might have also noticed that there's not a prescribed rest period between the minutes. So you'll just kind of work for the whole minute. Or if you want to take the last 10 seconds off as a break to get into the next minute, you totally can. Just trying to get reps for that whole minute, whatever way you want. 30 more seconds for our hang squat cleans. Nice. Yeah, nice work. This is going to be a tough 8 minutes. Even just explaining it, I was getting out of breath. 10 more seconds, and then we'll go into the double unders. 3, 2, 1, and switch to your double unders. Again, like pretend, or if you have a jump rope, you could just do jump rope skips, maybe toe taps, maybe hops over your dumbbell. Whatever works for you is great. Just try to keep moving for as much of this minute as you can. Thirty more seconds. Ten more seconds, and then we're going to go right back to the dumbbell squat clean. Again, taking breaks as you need them. 3, 2, 1, and switch. Back to our dumbbell squat clean. Nice. So strong. Good job. 30 more seconds. Doing great. 10 more seconds for your squat cleans. 3, 2, 1, and we'll switch back to double unders. Or again, whatever you want to do instead of those. Yes, nice work. Keep moving, you're doing great. 10 more seconds for these. 3, 2, 1, and switch back to your hang squat cleans or your dumbbell squat cleans, I should say. It can be from the floor if you want. But I think we're all doing hang style anyway. And keep pushing through the second half of this first 8 minutes. You'll get a whole 2 minutes to rest in between. So you get a nice long break after this. 30 more seconds for your squat cleans. Ten more seconds. Three, two, one, and switching back to your choice double under variation. Thirty more seconds. Ten more seconds. And we'll go back to our squat cleans. We have one more time through. 3, 2, 1, and switch. Dumbbell squat cleans. One more set and then a 2-minute break. Thirty more seconds for squat cleans. Ten more seconds. Three, two, one, and back to your double under choice. 30 more seconds. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, you got 2 minutes to rest. 2-minute rest, catch your breath, grab some water, whatever you want for 2 minutes. And when we get going again, we'll go for 8 minutes again. Your first minute is going to be the burpee over your dumbbell. And then the second minute will be a squat hold, which is just hang out in the bottom of a squat as much as you can for the second minute.
Yeah, that will be tricky,
That'll be really hard.
especially after the burpees.
Yes, and after all those squat cleans and everything. Something that I like to do when I'm doing these in order to rest, like just put your hands on the floor and then send your hips up high. So you don't really have to like stand up all the way, but you can still get a little break. So you're kind of avoiding that squatting movement in order to take breaks. But you can also, stand up and shake it out. That feels good too, but just a little tip for when you need to take a short break while you're doing those. And just get as much of the minute as you can. Thirty more seconds to rest, and then we'll be into our burpees. Ten seconds. Burpee over your dumbbell in 3, 2, 1, and go. Yes, nice. Nice and steady wins the race on these for sure. Just try to keep moving. Thirty more seconds for your burpees. Ten more seconds. Three, 2, 1, and we'll switch to the squat hold. And if you need help with the squat hold, you can find like something you can hold on to. So you can get down here and like hold on to like maybe like a doorway or a table or something. If you need a little help to feel good down here, you can hold on to something that's not gonna move. 30 more seconds for your squat. Nice work. Doing so good. 10 more seconds. Three, 2, 1, and we're back to burpees. Thirty more seconds for burpees. Nice, almost there. 3, 2, 1, and we'll switch to that squat hold. Doing great. 30 more seconds. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and back to burpees. You're doing great. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and switch. Squat hold. 30 more seconds. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and switch back to our burpees. Last set. 30 more seconds. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and we'll switch to that squat hold. And our last squat hold, this is your last minute of this part, and then we'll take a breather. Doing great, you're so strong. Good job with all these. That was a tough part. Thirty more seconds. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice work. Wow, that was hard. All right, shake out your legs a little bit. Get some water. Nice work. That part was very hard, both halves. All right, and so now we're gonna do our finisher. You're gonna have 5 minutes to just do as many rounds as you can. So it'll be your pace, but we'll just have 5 minutes and you'll do reps for that 5 minutes and then we'll be done. And it's gonna start with a 30-second plank hold. So I'll have the timer going on the screen again, but also if you have like a watch or a phone that you wanna use, that will be good. And I will be periodically shouting out the different time. So you can also just guess, that would be fine. Or like wait for the next half minute or whatever. But just so you know, the first one is a 30-second plank hold and you'll kind of be responsible for keeping track of that on your own. And so for your plank, you can be on your hands or you can be on your forearms. Either way is good. But you're gonna really focus on pulling your belly button into your spine, keeping your hips in line with your shoulders, pressing the ground away, creating as much space as you can between the floor and your chest. And you'll just hold here for 30 seconds. So we'll do a 30-second plank hold, and then you're gonna do 25 plank rotations. And so you're gonna go plank to side plank, and then switch sides. And so you'll just rotate side to side. Once you've done each side, that's 1. And then the other side again, that's 2. And so you'll do 25 reps of those plank rotations. And then you'll go back to your plank hold. And we'll start the timer, it'll just be running for 5 minutes. And when we get to 5 minutes, you'll be done, however many sets you get. All right. Okay, we'll start our finisher in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. Starting with a 30-second plank hold. And we're 30 seconds in. Nice work. 25 reps on those plank rotations. And then back to a plank hold, and we're 1 minute in. And taking breaks as needed, of course. This is a lot on your shoulders. And we're at 1.5 minutes. Yes, so many plank rotations. You're doing great. And we're at 2 minutes. Nice work. And we're at 2.5 minutes, so we're halfway through. Just keep rotating between your plank and your plank rotations. You're doing great. And we're at 3 minutes. We're at 3.5 minutes. And we're at 4 minutes. 1 more minute. And 4.5 minutes, just 30 seconds left for our finisher. Nice work. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Awesome, nice work. Wow, you did so great. Good job today. That was some tough stuff.
Thanks, Charlie.
You're welcome.
Thanks a lot, Charlie.
Bye. Again, tell it. Bye.
Oh,
Have
yeah.
a great week.
Yes,
Thank you again.
everybody.
See you all.
That was great. Glad you could be here. See you soon.
Thanks. See you Wednesday. Bye.
Bye.
Where's the ball?